Hello there. We really don't have a can. Actually, we have a can, but it's the same procedure as every time. I just installed a different cam holder, which doesn't hold up to the old one. In one that it's better in every way, except for the end part. Kind of mess. I have to find a solution for that, but I can get the cam to work. Now it should come up. There it is. I just have to reset in the settings in OBS every time. So let's try to get it into position. Yeah, like I said, every part seems to be better about the new holder for the can, except for the part at the end where you adjust the final setting for the can. So, yeah, so I've got a new holder that is much longer, and yeah, size matters. Sorry guys, but sometimes you're missing a few centimeters. It's really a thing, but it's also bad if the whole thing isn't stiff. Yeah, like how am I supposed to make this holder? It's really wobbling around a lot. Also, if I touch the PC part, yeah, it's really wobbly. So that's a thing. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. I'm not going to start with a devlog for today. Probably can say a little bit of what happened so far last time, yeah. But I'm just going to start normal stream. So currently I'm downloading something from NVIDIA, the driver, and yeah, it's ready for installation. Would like to try that out, but it's probably going to mess up OBS. I know that it's a thing because it resets a bunch of stuff and then OBS tends to not work, so I'm going to try that out later. Let's go into the Unity Hub. Currently Slayer, my cute little guy here, he's inside, which is unusual for this time, but he just showed up and showed up inside the house in front of the apartment door and was yelling at me, and I was like, okay, come in, guy. Yeah. So that's something. I really like this Coke. It's no coffee, no sugar, so it's basically just water with chemicals. I think this is super unhealthy what I'm drinking right now. So yeah, actually, I think I will not buy Coke again because it doesn't even, without the sugar and the coffee in it, it's pretty awful. Yeah, damn it! But I bought just 6-pack. But in the summer, I always get crazy with the drinks. Yeah, also drinking. One thing, one reason why I stopped drinking alcohol is because I'm always crazy with drinking. Yeah, even with alcohol, and that wasn't good. Yeah, because I just empty bottles. And once you're good with something, with alcohol it's even worse because when you're halfway good with it, you want to show off that how good you are, and drink them and drink too much. Yeah, so that's my problem. Yeah. So we are going to go in here. Parallax offset per layer tool icon. That's actually done. Assembly definition. Yeah, we can do that. Clean undo. Parallax. I'm just going to skip this. No. Parallax zoom. Yep. Measure sprite performance. We skipped that. Fix undo called for parallax. Review. I have no idea what that is about. Draw a set of clouds and rocks. Yeah, so we're getting into the finishing touches. So I want to get into the undo function, yeah, which is the biggest issue before we make the asset production ready. So it's a little bit messy with saying production ready, because currently I could give out the asset as it is. Yeah, I could give it out as it is, and it would be nice, but it would be absolutely stupid to now rush it. And now once you have something like this that actually works, yeah. So now we have a product, yeah. And once you have a product, all I have to do is get this product to the market. See how it performs. And it's a step that you have to take it slow. Yeah. Take it step by step. With take it slow, I mean just throw a lot of time at it. Yeah. It's, don't skip that. I've been in. Yeah. I don't want to go deeper. Oh, you hear that? Slayer! He's there. Let me show you. Absolutely awesome. So the reason why I tried to get a new cam set, because it's easier to get the cam up here and get it to point it down. And there he is. You can actually see him. There he is. See that? And he wants that I play with him. Actually, he wants. I'm not sure what he wants. Normally, when he gets it inside, I give him snacks, but that's bound to time, and I think he doesn't get that. He gets inside, that he doesn't automatically get snacks. He doesn't get that. So let's zoom in actually. Yeah, that's maybe have to stop the filters. Mic. Slayer. Hey Kleiner, was ist los? What's up, boy? Hmm? Later. You're too early. It's not time yet. And there he goes. So he's absolutely annoyed. Yeah. So he doesn't get what's going on. So he's not amused right now. Then oh he's still sitting there. He's still sitting there. You can see him. He's focusing. Let me try to keep it more. The camera's. Yeah, I don't know why the cam doesn't like focus. It's a streaming cam, so it's not optimized for this range. Okay, okay, okay. He's going to learn his lesson eventually. Get back into position. We really need. Yeah, what I actually need is monitor arm for the cam, but a moving one, a robot arm. You can then program in positions and then it goes in like detected human being focusing. And AI becomes actually aware. You can start to rebel and become aware of itself, and eventually start to take over PC space. This okay, I'm playing way too much with the cam. I'm really sorry. Makes no sense what I'm doing. Ah. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Some music in here. Okay. This is something that I just had to play some kids. Let's go on here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Let's waste more time. Now let's actually do something. Okay. Undo. Undo the least interesting and most boring thing. But I'm a programmer. Yeah? Most things I do is absolutely boring. So you have to kind of like programming or something to do these things. Something also going on here. Something's going on. Yeah. Yeah. The hotkeys are odd. Something's really bad lately. I think somebody underneath me is smoking. I've noticed some people going in and out of an apartment. They're actually just doing some craft work, restoration. So hopefully, hopefully, that it's going to change once they are finished with their work. Here though, where there's already a repaint function in here. Okay. Maybe have to trigger that event every time. So yeah. Okay, it's done. Let's just say it's done. Do we need an undo function for that? I think yes. Oh, the worst thing ever. Undo support. I wish I could just skip undo because it's really messy. Oh, I hate it. Ugh. Maybe I should work with undo once I finish a feature. Come on, I shouldn't complain that much. It's just an undo. I mean, what can be so bad about it? I set an offset, undo it. Yeah, it works. Yeah. Let's go. You know the so we go in limit 2, limit 1, goes back. Call the thing differently. Can't undo that. We haven't gotten far. We haven't gotten far. Alright, it's going to take a while. I already see that 1,000 things don't work. Yep. Wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue sky. I have no idea why these things are not undoable. They should actually be undoable. But all the changes that I just did not being reverted. Nope. 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 Oh, oh, no. Oh, so does it. Ah, it's pain. So all fields don't work with undo. Except like 3 fields work with undo completely random. It's terrible. Oh no. Oh. Ah. And there's also tags. I guess they also don't work with undo. Oh, they work. Sometimes. so these two work, these two don't. Okay, the most important one works, the amount of layers. Everything else does not work. Oh. So, starting with the brush list, I guess. Yeah, we have a lot of work in front of us. Just for the undo function. It's not the same difficulty as coding everything. Undo normally is solvable once you get how it works. Once things function. But undo can also be very annoying to get to work. So sometimes it just does, it refuses, or you have to make changes in your code structure because you want undo and to work. So it can be kind of annoying. I just wanted to make sure that I don't was wrong expectations. I think just do these 3 fields for today for undo. This is how many problems I see with the undo function. Undo is such a pain. Yeah. Actually, it works pretty well, just with the preset. So maybe yeah, I think I'm just a pussy here. Should be that hard. Now let's just go in here, change every value, and see if we're missing out on something. I think it looks like every field is editable, undoable, yeah. And then we will see if in the end there's a certain thing that doesn't work. Okay, now let's go. That looks super. Super. So the preset itself shouldn't be that much work. So we can see how each field changes. So sometimes I need to press 2 times. Or it just takes a while. But should be at the colors now. Oh yeah, that works. So I think every field works. Oh yeah, every field works. That's super. Oh, sorry. That's super nice. Oh, oops. And there goes the selection. I'm going to the toilet. Because yeah, get to get to the door.
This resistance. Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
Yeah, so I think so. I see where I put my effort in when I was doing the undo, and it actually seems to work very well. So kind of a good starting point. Kind of. They're going to. Still going to be pain. Yeah, but we see about that. So once it's in the brush, though, half of the things stop working. So I'm excited about why that is. Yeah. So we can take a look at the undo. And most of these look reasonable. I think we did go, yeah, we did go way too far back here. Yeah, but these look, except for these one we modified the settings. I think these are the brushes. Everything else looks right. So let's go back to the preset one more time. Oh, hello, Jen. Jen Val Jean 80. Thank you for the wait with your 2 persons. What's up, guys? Hi. How you doing?
Hello, smiley face.
Hello. Hello there. What's up? So you're really a bold one to rate a coding stream. I see you're a man
Good.
or woman
We
of
did a
culture
little bit
as
web
well.
API coding today.
Ah, web API. Cool. What kind of web API? There's some yeah, it can be a RESTful service or MongoDB, can be a custom script, can be anywhere. It's still a little bit vague. I mean, I've even coded a web API in Unity one time. It was kind of odd. Where also the guy could decide if it's a server or a client, and I was like, okay, I just make it both. It doesn't make sense, but yeah. Hello there, then.
It's a RESTful API with C.
With the C#. I built an iOS app for whiskey tasking. Whiskey tastings, and this is my backend. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. That's specifically niche. That's oddly specific that it's a whiskey tasting app. Yeah, but really cool. So is it a real app that you have given out, or is it more like I try to make this work?
Not yet. It's planned to go productive, but I have too much stories open LUL.
Okay. Not yet. Okay, yeah. So I'm also working. Are you interested in Unity, or not at all. So what I'm working on, what do you think this is? Yeah, just it's looking at it. Normally I just explain what I do, but today I'm I'm, I'm feeling a bit bored, so I'm just letting you guess maybe. So you can also have some fun instead of having me talk all the way. Weird. So this is the project over here.
Yes, I also work with Unity. It looks like stone textures.
Yeah. So, but I'm not working on stone textures. So what kind of project do you think that is? I'm letting you guess one more time before I give you a big hint.
A kind of level creator? I have no idea lol.
Yeah, you're actually not far off. Yeah. So when it's finished its thing. So I just show a little bit what I do here. So can show you more. Maybe a little bit more. So maybe you have a better guess right now. That is a little bit more accurate. So what I'm doing right now is by the way I'm pressing some hotkeys. That's why you see things moving.
Brushing stones, winky face.
Washing stones. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, okay. So let me reveal more. Let me maybe play the game. So you're not wrong, but it's not just about brushing stones though. I go into a 3D view, by the way. Here it maybe gets odd.
So I was not wrong with level creation?
You're not wrong with level creation, yeah. So
Asterisk creation.
you're not wrong with that one. Yeah. So it's absolutely, it's not about okay, I'm going to reveal that. It's not about a game. So I'm not doing a game right now here. This is actually a level creation tool. So this is something that you normally don't see that often. I think normally people stream more when they are making games. Because what I'm doing right here is kind of boring, I guess. Let me show more. Now this should be odd, and you see it for the first time. So you currently seeing that the horse thing now. So now you should be able to get about what the project is about.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a whole brush system. So what you see here basically this whole thing is what I coded and started as a small little project for a game. I just did a game when I was a student, and then I was always like, okay, I need to update the game because the game looks shit, and wanted to give it something that is really good. And then I came up with the idea to draw in the parallax effect with a lot of objects, and I went into issues, and that's why I make my own system. I actually didn't want to make my own system because I wanted to take something that is out there and use that as a base. But that turned out to have issues, and then I went kind of crazy with it. So yeah. It's something of the more crazy things that you can do in Unity. And yeah, and I guess you're not going to see this a lot. Yeah. So yeah, thank you a lot for coming by though. So as a background, I can give you that this really took me a long time. Can you guess how long it took to write all this stuff? What do you think?
Looks like you doing this for a while. Smiley face, I guess a year at least, maybe?
Well, the prototype for this took like 3 months, and the as it took like 3 months full time. But yeah, so you would say 6 months, like in full time. Now you have the actual time span has been about 2 years, yeah, because there has been some time in between where I was just busy with other projects that actually make money, because working on the project that long doesn't make you any money until it comes out. When this comes out, it's probably going to generate a couple of $100 or euros, but I don't know. I have no idea how much this is going to make. Also, the base set here is going to be for free, so I still have to work on some things though. What you're seeing is it's in a very late stage of development. Where yesterday I've been so far that all the buttons work, all the settings in here work. You can see that there's a lot of values. Just like to make this parallax effect work, you have to give the user the ability to set a lot of values, like how fast do you want the preset to work. Like this has to feel nice. If you mess up the values, you make the parallax effect go too fast or too slow, then it doesn't look good. Like so I give it a good custom value that actually feels nice, and give the user still the ability to then change the speed actually. So if I double the speed here, everything, you can immediately see that everything goes faster. So you can set, and there goes a lot of work in so that you can set this on the fly. Yeah, like you can see the difference in here immediately. Yeah, you can even mess up the settings. So it's not the easiest thing. So since there's all these settings have a meaning right now, so I can change the color of the brush. Yep. Then you see that the color
But it
changes.
looks very fluent and realistic.
Yeah, it actually just if you see something like this over here, where I rotate it, yeah, like if it would be in the game like this actually looks awesome. That's also the reason why I show it off. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of work going, so you can see that it instantiates a lot of objects. Right now, each layer here has 200 objects, so there's a lot of work going just into the optimization, so it has to work really fast, since 200 objects with sprites, and they have to get the right tool out of the brush and read all these values. So if anything goes wrong, you will see it immediately, and it feels yeah. So having this really fluent feels nice. Actually, when you use it, probably feels better than it looks. But yeah, and then on these settings, so to not overwhelm the user, I always make them so that they are foldouts. So if you open this up, yeah, if you open this up for the first time, it looks like this. So you pretty much go in there and say, oh, this looks easy. And then you can discover that you can actually change how you map the objects to the actual game world. Yeah, like if I go from 2D to 3D, I can still, you see that it casts it on this plane. You can actually change a lot of, I think you can pretty much change everything. You can tell him to change the offset for that plane so that it's further behind. Like, let's go for 50. And now you can see that it's further behind. So everything is kind of customizable. And so that you can also use it in 3D. You can just free place your things in the world, yeah. So that I can go in here and just say, now currently I locked the Z position, I can unlock that. Say, yeah, now I need this rotation. So yeah, I'm trying to make every step as smooth as possible. And then currently I'm going into the testing and refining phase where I try to find every kind of odd thing and bug where I say, okay, now the user if doesn't find this option over here, it has to move. This option can look nicer. Actually, you can even customize the whole the whole palette. It's also something that's really cool. So yeah, we really hope that people will like this. Yeah, hopefully. Normally, if you give out an asset, the reviews so far have always been good. It also depends a little bit on the code. So I try very hard to only write clean code. Yeah. Also have something where I can customize the palette background. So if I refresh it, it should look different. Yeah. And now you can give this your own custom background image. if you want to. So there's also something where you can the user might give it.
I am sure you'll find users for it. Smiley face.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody is going to have some fun with it, but yeah, that's also my biggest worry that people go in here and there's quite similar things out there in the Unity space that they say, okay, but this guy does it better or this thing is smoother. So yeah, I'm currently allocating a lot of time to make sure that everything in here works really fast and smooth. And after that, I still have to write to improve the documentation. I still have not written a doc. Then make a trailer video, an explanation video where it's always nice to have a tutorial video. I like to rely on that. Yeah, and then put it into the marketplace. Wait for the Unity team to review it. I'm also giving this to other people to review. Yeah, but yeah, cool for that you are coming by. Yeah. So what are you doing actually normally? Are you a web developer? Sounds like it.
Yes, I have an information science background and I have my own company since 24 years. But we do all IT stuff, not only development. For me, development on Twitch is just for fun or show things to others.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think development on Twitch, you're not. I see some people actually in the software space getting 100 viewers, and yeah, but I actually don't have the time to watch other streams and see how people get that many viewers. It bubbles me, but these are maybe famous guys. I actually don't aim for any viewer count at all. I think for me the biggest thing will when I have 100 followers. Yeah, that will be the only big thing that I'm probably going to celebrate. I don't think I'm even going to have 1,000 subscribers ever in my life. I would be, yeah, that would be unrealistic, at least with the content that I give. Where normally I just sit down here for 10 to 12 hours and code some stuff. And it's cool to see somebody come by. We've been working in IT for 24 years. Whoa, holy moly. Yeah. So old IT stuff. I think that's cool because some things like just building servers or PCs can is also IT. Yeah. Maybe some consulting. I mean, why not? So yeah, but it would also mean that you probably have way more experience than I have, since 24 years. Yeah. Are you born in the year 80?
Yes, we do everything from support, consulting, websites and IT for companies.
Yeah.
Also some development, but it's not my main business.
Well, depends. I mean, when if it works, yeah. I mean, you always if you're doing a business, you always need your kind of cash cow. I think it's a little bit sad that actual development, like developing programs, is so hard that not a lot of people can actually do it successfully. Which is yeah, because well, once you try to do projects just on anything that is a big scale, you're going to need so many things at once that go right. Like with this project, for example, I tried to keep things really small and wanted it to be as encapsulated as possible, and then I came up with, yeah, but I want it to be generic. I want it to be able to be scripted by coders and be used. I need to optimize things, and then even when I said, okay, I'm not trying to make too many tools in here, I ended up with too many tools in here. Yeah, it's natural growth, I guess. But that's why I said to myself at the beginning, okay, just trying to make a brush, and don't get ahead and make a train and sculpting brush all at the same time. Then I would absolutely get into the risk of canceling the project. Yeah, or I would need a team which, yeah, you have to work with the tools that you have, I guess. That's pretty cool. How old do you think I am?
Maybe 35?
Oh, that's 100% correct. Okay, that a good job.
I'm not good in guessing ages, lol.
And yeah, you're not good at ages. You says the one who guessed the way age right on the first guess. I'm 35. Yeah, that's actually correct. Yeah, it's interesting. Normally everybody thinks I'm younger, so interesting. So what made you think I'm 35? Normally people just look at me and say, hey, okay, that guy should be pretty young, and normally people think I'm under 20 years old.
You said that you are working longer with Unity and development. Most of the young people are working with Godot or some newer stuff. LUL.
Oh. Okay, that's an interesting take. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm stuck with Unity. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. So I've been working in Unity since 2016, and I've seen a lot of people working with Godot. The beginners always seem to prefer Godot nowadays. Now at university, I see that they still teach in Unity because Unity is really, really good for coding. Since the documentation is the thing that I think was always the number one thing in Unity. You go in here and look at something, and you find a good description, yeah, that they have with the code example and the properties, and it's in a really good way. Like, and there's a lot of methods nowadays, but they are all in there and have a good description, and you can click on them. The documentation has a lot of examples. It's really, really done well from people who care about it, for coders. And this is something in comparison to Unreal Engine is very, very strong. And Godot is very good if you want to do 2D stuff, and for indie game development, that's very, very strong. But I'm a little bit hesitant with taking Godot serious, because yeah, maybe if I really want to do fast games in 2D, but that's actually not what I want to do. Yeah. So I think they're really doing good stuff, and I would like to try it out.
I also like Unity. Started with it in 2018, and I like that I can use C.
Yeah, C# is really awesome. So I switched over from Java to I was working in a company, and they were using PHP, and Java was my main language just from university and school. And the transition from all that to C# was really good. And knowing what I've been working with with other languages, I'm like, yeah, okay, but C# just makes things work really fast. It's type safe. I don't like languages that are not type safe, like Python. Like, don't jump on me, but I know you can get used to it, and typecasting can sometimes be annoying, but casting a car to a string, okay, casting a car to a string can be cool, but to it doesn't make sense. It's apples and oranges. But I'm also not sure how they develop their things further. So maybe you can do something about it. Like they also changed it in Java, so that type safety is better, I guess. I mean, you're the web developer, so I should be careful with my words right now, because it has been some time since I last worked in Java, and it has been long ago in JavaScript. I actually don't remember when I did put this up here. I think this is the NVIDIA app. This is odd.
Python is cool for some AI stuff in ML. But for web I prefer C.
Oh. Like you said, you can easily implement stuff with it. Yeah. Oh, that's nice to you. I thought just in most of the library space, you just use other languages. At least the last time that I've been working in web dev, we used PHP. And I just used the languages that the tools that I used needed me to use. So that's interesting that you can make that preference. Yeah. So really cool. Yeah. I really wish that other languages would be more like C#, but yeah. Also, since I'm pretty much stuck with one language, and I'm completely expert in Unity and C# right now, but when I come to other things that I never tried out, I'm pretty much a newbie back then. Yeah, but yeah, I prefer it that way better to be
But
an
on
expert.
Twitch most of the dev streamers are developing games. Web or app development is not so popular lol.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I'm sitting here sometimes in front of this screen like this for 2 to 3 hours, and sometimes it takes half an hour until I switch over to the actual game, test out a thing, it doesn't work, go back to coding. So yeah, it's actually not that interesting for the average viewer. Like, maybe we can try to push coding to be more mainstream, yeah, by being more cringe. I mean, we're programmers, so the or developers. I don't know if you are a programmer or if you would consider yourself as one. But from what you are saying, I would say you are wearing a lot of hats, though. Then we can make development great again in Twitch. But I really appreciate that some random people just come by and chat a little bit. It's nice to know you.
The chat wants to see some progress. If I stream back and stuff, there are not so much people like when I'm doing some stuff in Swift LUL.
Hmm. Ah, okay. I think there's one thing though where we can where I blame myself. I don't know what kind of stream you have or set up. Actually, I think it in the Twitch stream it's a lot about the streamer interaction with the viewer and viewer interaction with the stream. That doesn't mean that it has to be with this streamer, and I haven't put in any kind of bot system where you can then try out some kind of comments and make maybe something bounce over the monitor. Yeah, something annoying. So I think user interaction is always the thing that is fun, and just viewing a guy sitting in front of the PC. It's not the quality stuff, but unfortunately, I've decided to put my time into coding first before I try to optimize the user experience on the stream. Maybe one day I would do that, but I actually want to make some tutorials videos first, so I guess not.
True. Interaction pushes the streamer. You can do a lot of things there with automation, or let the chat change your light, or having a LED panel for showing emotes or something. I have a lot of ideas to develop, but time is limited. LUL.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so many ideas, so little time. I think that makes you appreciate teams a little bit more. Like even if some people in the team probably don't code and don't just do marketing or stuff, then you kind of appreciate more that people who are marketing make the developers actually focus on their task a little bit more. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool to have a team. To have if you have your company and then everybody puts their effort into showing off, and you can divide their task into, yeah, you do the optimization in a little stand at the next convention where we are going to be, or yeah, you're going to make a stream and everybody can then maybe show up on our LED panel. That would be great. Yeah. I mean, in the future we probably could do that with AI. I mean, right now you can also do it on yourself if you maybe find the right library, but I don't know.
Was really nice to meet you, but unfortunately I have to leave for now. Have a nice stream and see you /.
Thank you for the follow. I think you're about the 90 follow, so I'm getting closer to it, closer to 100. And yeah, thank you for showing up and have a nice day. Good luck with your own project. So looking at the code, this doesn't seem to be an obvious mistake where the undo just doesn't work, which sucks. Yeah. So I've noticed that certain things did not trigger edit parallax layers. Now it does trigger, it still doesn't work. So I think it records the change, but I'm completely unsure what it records and what not. So here, for example, we see that it detects there has been a change, but if we revert it, it's actually not reverting it. We know the preset works. So what gives? Yeah. So the preset would actually, if it work on its own, and the preset also has its code inside of here, which the inspector is going to handle the changes on the preset. So that's kind of bad. And we see that it sometimes works on its own, and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, but it seems to detect everything. But then it randomly doesn't work. Yeah, we see that this change has not worked out. Yeah, it's still in there. I think it's writing the value into the transform, but we will have to need to look at this more tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. Here is, let's go over this. I don't think we did anything. Sorry. Fix undo. Yeah. Yeah, but we also didn't have too much time, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. So, with the knowledge that the undo code is nice, I know that tomorrow is going to be a little bit harder, because then I will go into the undo function, and since the code should actually work and it doesn't, will be tricky to find something. And with the Unity undo function, it tends to be a time sink, unfortunately. So that means probably we have to code some unique function to reset the changes we did when we try to redo undo. It's going to be hard, yeah. So purely I can just try to dive deeper into if there's this function that I've overlooked. But going the pathway from override the setting to the actual calls on the presets, there hasn't been anything where I overlooked something. Maybe I can go into the inherited types, but yeah, that will take some time. So yeah, until tomorrow then, I'm going to go to bed. Going to go to bed very soon, and see you tomorrow. Bye.